Alright, welcome back, guys. This is day 26 of 30 80s metal riffs in 30 days, and today we're taking a look at the legendary Judas Priest and this track here, which is, I'm actually going to show you the Hellion Intro into Electric Eye, and this is from 1982, Screaming for Vengeance album. What a killer record. That was my first introduction to Judas Priest. Hearing that record blew me away and still sounds amazing today. This song, I remember there was a video for this and it just seemed so mysterious and powerful to me, seeing this video and hearing the song. It's always been one of my favorite Judas Priest tunes. Man, I had a hard time trying to decide on a Judas Priest riff. Obviously, Judas Priest had to be in this series. I just didn't know which riff I was going to do. And I debated and debated back and forth. The Sentinel, there's so many great, cool riffs. But this is such a classic and one of my favorites. So I thought I would go with this. All right. Plus, I could squeeze in the Hellion and get a little extra mileage out of this. So we'll take a look at this in just a second. And if you would like to check out the tab for this, please look in the description box below. There is tab and a Guitar Pro file as well, which you can slow down if you're having trouble keeping up with this. And I've got a free sweep picking guide down there as well, Sweep Picking Bootcamp. So please check that out, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I certainly would appreciate that. Ring the bell so you can get all this content. Alright, so let's get to it. Standard tuning here. I'm going to show you kind of a stripped down version of the Hellion, just the little melodies here. So there's a rest at the beginning of the first bar. There's a rest, and then... So by rest, I mean there's actually a beat, beat one, there's a rest on beat one, and then this line comes in on beat two. Rest. Like that. So what it is, we're in the key of E minor here. You're going to play 9 on the D string, 8 on the B, 7 on the B, and then 9 on the G. And what you can do is, there's just kind of a little bit of a fluctuation in the note here. By that I mean just kind of you're sort of bending it up slowly. Be careful, you don't want to bend it too far. Do that twice, and then we're going to play. So this is 9 on the D again, but now we're switching the higher notes. 12B, 10B, and 12 on the G. Okay, so twice here. And then we're going to play a C5 power chord to a D5 power chord. Okay, so all that together. Just resolves to an E chord, goes through that 4 times I believe total. There's a little harmony part that comes in as well, but I'll let you work that part out since we're focused here on the riffs. The first riff, the main riff, so that's the Hellion, right? That's the intro to this. One of the best intros ever, especially for a lead track. Getting ready to set up this colossal riff that is Electric Eye. So all that being said, there's an E chord, and then the Electric Eye riff kicks in. sort of the pre-verse riff, which I'll show you that too. So, but this main part here, so we're gonna play an E chord, an E5 power chord, and then slide it off. 7th fret A, 9th fret D. Again, check the tab if you're having trouble following along with my explanations here. If you have the tab to look at, this will really help speed things up. So, and then a low E note, and then you're gonna form an E5 power chord here, and we're gonna keep. So the first thing you do is hit the low E string, and then you're gonna play 2nd fret D, 2nd fret A, and we're going to keep coming back to that 2nd fret A. So, here we go. And now the notes on the D string are 2 on the D, then 2A, 4D, 2A, 5D, 2A. So it's... Now we're going to change the note on the A string. We're going to play that note again on the A string, 3rd fret. So now we're up to a C. We're going to play this twice. And play those same notes on the D string. So C, C, 2 on the D, back to C, 4D, 2, back to C, 5D, back to C. So you can see how the note that we're, the bass note, the lower note, keeps changing as we keep those notes the same on the D string for the most part. Then we go to an open A, and play. So you play it to once to signify the root note change, and then you play the note again. And then you're back to the 2, 4, 5 on the D while playing the A in between. Now when we go to the B, it's slightly different the first time. So you're just playing B twice and then 4, 5, 4 on the D, and then we're going right back to that E chord. So then we start over. On this ending we go do the whole thing where we go 4, 5, 4 and then back to 2, so it's one beat longer. So that B chord is where we don't play the 2 on the D string. So hopefully you can hear that. We're starting out in E. Dun, 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 and the melodies keep happening underneath those bass notes. And let me play the whole thing slow twice until we get into the next riff. Okay, now we're into the pre-verse riff. So what we're doing is we're just riffing on a E5 power chord with the low E string as well. And that's just 7th fret. It's a D chord, but with keeping that E on the 5th string going, then hammering back on to 9 on the D, G, and B string. Basically the D and the G string. So it's okay, and then the first little fill. This is basically, I see this tabbed wrong. This actually sounds fine, but the band plays it here. So you're basically playing the top of an A chord up to an A sharp or B flat. So either way is fine. I like this way better. So it's 7 on the A and D, slide up to 8, slide back to 7 on the A and D string, and then you play open A and B. Often I see that as a D being played as a D5 when people play it, but you can see the band plays it here. And then back to that E5 power chord. So same thing. Next time we right as we lead into the verse. This time we're leading into it with a open D and G string to an A5 power chord, and that's it. All right, so let me play all of that together, starting with the electric eye riff. Here we go. Alright, and that is the Hellion Electric Eye, Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance, and this was from 1982. Make sure to grab the tab down below, free sweep picking guide. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. This was day 26, day 27 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then. Rock on.